back to my channel. Today I have a tag video for you guys. I think it's been a while since I've done one of these, but they're always really fun to do and really fun to watch. So the tag that I've chosen today is the 90s tag. I am a 90s child, one of the older ones. I was born in 1993. It means that I made a lot of memories and I can remember a lot of great stuff from the 90s. So this tag I thought would be pretty cool to do today. I just want to quickly remind you that I was born and raised in Denmark. So my memories from what I was watching in the TV, what I was playing with games or toys, what music I was listening to can differ from what you guys remember from your childhood. But I think that's the fun part, to see if we have anything in common within the different countries. So let me know during this tag if there is something really interesting that you've never heard about that I remember from my 90s childhood. But with that said, I think we should get started. The first question is, what was your favorite Disney film? And to be honest, and to shock many of you guys, I never watched a lot of Disney movies. I never knew and I never watched any Disney movies when I was a child. I didn't watch The Lion King until I was maybe 20. I don't know what my parents were thinking. I don't know why it came about that I never watched them. I watched a lot of other movies. So the childhood films that I remember, not necessarily Disney, was Beauty and the Beast. I watched that a lot. We also watched, me and my friend had this favorite movie. It was like the Excalibur, is that the word? Excalibur, the one with the sword and the stone with the Camelot. That was a fun movie. And we watched a movie which is still one of my favorite movies this day, Ants. Can any of you guys remember that movie? That's an awesome movie. The next question is, what was your favorite music artist? Growing up in the 90s, you had to listen to a lot of Westlife, NSYNC. Blue was my favorite. Backstreet Boys, and just a lot of weird, like Aqua, cartoons. But I think Blue, the boy band Blue, was my favorite. And also this band called A1. They had this song that when I was a child I loved it. Caught in the Middle is the name. A1, Caught in the Middle. That was one of my favorite songs. The third question is, what is your favorite candy or sweeties from the 90s? Favorite candy? What I remember is like the pacifier that was made out of the sucking candy, and then you suck on it and then you dip it in this kind of sour powder. We had that a lot. And I also remember the Paz. Do anyone know, other than Denmark, what that is? The little small cubes, and then you have this machine where you can like push them out and eat them. They were so cool and they were delicious. I also remember the Hubba Bubba bubblegum. I guess that's still available today, like I see that a lot around, and we used to eat that a lot. The fourth question is my favorite game, like board game, school game, etc. I don't remember specifically like a lot of the names, like they're very far in past because I'm an old lady. But like we played a lot of Uno, a lot of Ludo. Anyone know what that is? Card games. We had this game with monkeys in coconuts. I don't remember the name. But other than that, I'm too old to remember anything else. The fifth question is, what is your favorite McDonald's Happy Meal toy? Can I remember the McDonald's Happy Meals toy? No. But I do remember that when we were young, when I was a child in the 90s, it used to be so exciting to go to the McDonald's and play in the playground and get the Happy Meal, get the toys, because we didn't go a lot. We always, when we visited my grandma, we always drove past and we always prayed that we would go in there, and we always did, because that was like the thing that we did when we were visiting my grandma. This was like the thing to get excited about, because we never did it a lot. It wasn't a thing that we did in my family to eat McDonald's ever. I mean, did you really look forward to the toys? I look forward to the food personally, so I don't know what this question is all about. But the sixth question is, what was my favorite book? Now I don't remember, and I don't really think that it was specifically in the 90s, but I used to read a lot of the Harry Potter books, but I think I was a little older. But when I was really young, probably in the late 90s, I used to read the Mary-Kate and Ashley, the Olsen twins. They had this like series of a lot of different books, and they were each like 100 pages, and I used to just take 1 hour and just read a whole book. And I loved that series. I read all of the books, and I had like a huge stack of these books, and these were the books that I was reading. The seventh question is, what was my favorite clothing store? I mean, when I was a child in the 90s, I didn't shop a lot myself. I guess my mom just kind of picked out the amazing clothes that I would wear. I mean, 90s fashion, please. So no, like I used to just want to go to the supermarket or to H&M. Like I didn't have any specific clothing stores, and I didn't have any kind of fashion sense when I was a child. I was a mess when I was a child, to be honest. Oh. And the eighth question is, your favorite NickJnr show? I don't know. NickJnr. Who is that? Is it Nick Jonas or Nickelodeon? NickJnr? Is there a guy named NickJnr? I guess this is for the American people. I don't know what this question means. And either way, I never watched anything with Nick Jonas. I don't know. I never watched Nickelodeon, and I never watched any guy named NickJnr. So, no favorite. The ninth and last question is, what would you watch when you got home from school? This is a great question. Maybe it could have been in the year 2000s. I was watching Cartoon Network all the freaking time. We watched the Powerpuff Girls, we watched The Cow and the Chicken, The Fearless Dog, The Purple Little Dog with Ed and Myrna. We watched Ed, Ed and Eddie. We watched, what's that guy called with the big muscular, with the flat iron, white hair, what's his name? Johnny Bravo. We used to watch that a lot. And also Dexter's Lab. These were like the classical things that we would watch. We also watched the Jumanji movie. I remember that as quite a big part of my childhood. If you couldn't figure it out already, I watched a lot of TV when I was young. I'm not making myself look very interesting in this tag, but it's fun to look back on all of the memories from the 90s and from when you were a child. And it's so fun to see how much you've changed since then, and how much the world and what is in the TV, how the fashion has changed and how the music has changed. And here in Denmark, at least, when we have parties now for like young adults, for adult people, when we have our parties with alcohol and going out and stuff, we love to blast out like old Backstreet Boys songs. That is so fun, and we love to go back in the old 90s music, and it's great memories for all of us, and it's just so fun because it's so different and it's so cheesy. And if you have any great memories from your time in the 90s, let me know in the comments. I would love to know. Probably I missed something because there are so many cool things from the 90s. I feel like it was a decade full of great things. If anyone else is doing this tag or is going to do it or has already done it, let me know in the comments, because then I would love to see it. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you had a great time watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!